We are in Beaufort, South Carolina with Brent Stewart, who is the founder of Stewart Law Offices, been in business for 30 years, loves this area, and we love working with you.
Thank you.
Now, as a client, if I have a personal injury case, you've had the initial consultation, we've hired you, your team, talk about the process. What are the steps that you'll be taking me through in this case?
Well, the next steps, I'd probably put you in touch with one of your paralegals, and you should have the same paralegal throughout your case. I mean, people leave on occasion and we switch, but you'd have a paralegal, and that paralegal would start by, first of all, working with me to get out all the letters of representation to all the potential parties that may have caused your injury.
Let me stop you. What is a letter of representation?
So a letter of representation, say it's a trucking case. There was a driver that was driving the car and the company owns the vehicle.
Okay.
So each of them would get a letter of representation saying, hey, we represent this client. Please refrain from talking to them. Talk to us. Take this letter to your insurance company or to who is responsible for paying any injuries that you may have caused. At that point, we also like to send something called spoliation letters. And spoliation letters instruct the person not to get rid of evidence that may be needed to help us with our case. With trucking companies, we'd want logs, which show whether the driver had been driving over the hours by the federal regulations. Lately, we've been finding a big texting and driving problem. So we have been sending a spoliation letter out to the defendants in those cases. Do not get rid of your phone records. Do not get rid of your phones until we see them in case that becomes relevant. And the reason we do that is there's law in South Carolina that says if we send the spoliation letters and instruct them to maintain this stuff, if they get rid of it, then if we get to a jury trial, we can get a negative inference jury instruction saying if they destroyed this evidence, it can't be that it was good for them. And so that's what we like to get out at first. We also like to get all the initial medical records so we can see from the emergency room visits what was complained about. I like to get the intake forms for the doctors to show what the person has said their priors are. And so at the beginning, it's just a whole bunch of collecting evidence. And then from that point on, the person should be treating. And that's a little bit tricky if they don't have insurance. So then we can work with them on trying to get them somewhere that will hold the bill or not. But if you have insurance, I prefer to have you go to your family doctor, follow their referral, and just kind of do what they set you up to do.
And so it's that's why you need an attorney to guide you through. It's very complicated, actually. But you guide your clients through the process and help them because they have so many questions.
It's funny you think it's complicated, and I keep telling myself that people don't. When they come to see me, I've lately had a habit as I've got older just to be like, oh, don't worry about it and just do it. But you're making me realize something that I almost forgot, that it is complicated. And maybe I need to slow down a little bit more when I first meet people, because after doing it for all these years, it just becomes second nature.
It's
and so I was like, no, it's not complicated. But I guess from the outside in, you're right. And thanks for waking me up on that. You've taught me something.
Step by step by step.
Yes.
The most important thing is how you can help me, the client.
Yes.
And because I'm putting my trust and respect into you and your attorneys and your paralegals.
And trust is really important. And that's why I try to tell everybody that comes to see us, if you have a problem, come to me directly. I can fix what it is. And if something can't be fixed, then it might be time for you to look to get somebody that you do trust. Because I think that once somebody has doubts, the whole process kind of gets bogged down. And I think a good fit is really important. And that's what we try to make sure that we give the client, a good fit and the ability to call us and feel like we're going to be there to help them.
Because it's about building a relationship. You're building a relationship. It's not just a building or a service. It is building people to people, face to face, phone by phone, whatever.
The most special client I have is one that has been sent to me by another client. I love all my clients, but when you hear that you've done something in such a manner that somebody else sends you a family member, that's important, and that just feels good.
Very good. All right, thank you, Brent.
You're welcome.
Nice interview, as always.
Thank you.
Brent Stewart, who's the founder of Stewart Law Offices, and we're right here in Beaufort.